In this video tutorial, we're going to look at 4 good presentation making software completely made by AI. Okay, so artificial intelligence. A lot of people are having difficulties generating exceptional presentation slides, okay, for their seminars, for project defense, or for any kind of professional presentation, whether within the academic institutions or outside the academic institutions. These are artificial intelligence tools that you can use to generate exceptionally good looking presentations for your clients. So this may involve the use of what we call the slidesAI, okay, and then we have the magic slides, the Tome AI, which is also a presentation maker, and then lastly we're going to use the slidesGPT. So without taking much of our time, let's get started. So the slides you have seen was created by an AI completely for free. So to start creating these kind of slides, all you need is to come to your browser. You can type Google if you want. You can come to slidesAI.io. Okay, so at this website you can see create presentation slides with AI in seconds. Okay, so you can just go ahead and click on this and it's going to bring you over here. So create presentation slide with AI in seconds. Say goodbye to tedious manual slides creation. Let the AI create professional engaging slide from any text in no time. Okay, so either from your own text or from the kind of text you prompt it, it's going to install for you directly. So all you need is to install this as a plugin or as an extension to your Chrome browser, and it's going to add it to your Google Docs file or slides file. Okay, so all you need is come over here or here to just install the AI for Google Slides. So you just click and it's going to prompt you to install it with one of your accounts. You can go ahead and say install, and you're going to select one of your accounts, or you can go ahead and install it directly from any of your account. It's just a step-by-step process, and I'm going to install on one of my Google accounts, and I'll meet you at the other side. So once you finished installing, you can just come to docs.google.com over here, or you can come to slides.google.com just like so, and you'll be prompted to this place. Okay, this is your Google Slides, and you can just go ahead and click on a blank sheet just to start a presentation. And you can go ahead and come over here, name the presentation. For example, let's say we are going to make a presentation about climate change. Now we can go ahead and come to the extension over here, because what we have added is an extension in Google Docs or in Google Slides. So you can see the extension over here, slidesAI.io. Just create slides with AI. You can come ahead and say you can write with Magic Write. You can create slide with the Magic Write, or you can go ahead and generate the slide directly. So let's say we want to generate slides. Now we have a bunch of options to start with over here. The first thing is you can start with your own text. If you have a text, you can paste it over here, and it's going to create this slide for you directly with just one click, and everything is going to be made very professionally, and even something that you can simulate quite fast. And if you don't have your own text, you can go ahead and say you want to start creating the slide from a topic. Maybe you just have a topic and you want the AI to create the slides for you. So you can go ahead and type the topic over here. Let's say we want to talk about climate change, like I said. Now climate change, you have to specify how many slides, number of slides that you want. You can start from 8 to 9 to 10 slides, however you want it, and then you can give additional information if you are interested in additional information. You can define a theme if you're interested. You can come over here, define the theme. What kind of theme do you want? You can see from the range of themes that we have, this is a default theme. But if you want, you can select another theme, and you can preview each theme if you are interested. For example, this one, you can see the theme, you can see samples of presentation. You can just go ahead and just scroll around to just have a look at them, and then see how you're going to kind of arrange your own your own theme or your own slides. Okay, so you can see for now, let's say we go with the default theme, which is the first one over here. I think I kind of like it, so we can go with it. And then let's go back to our text, and then you can specify whether to add an image or not. If you want the presentation to include images, you can just click on this and it's going to add images for you. Now once you finish starting with all this, you can just go ahead and say create slides, and in just a matter of seconds it's going to create that slide for you. So in case if you are interested in adding more images, maybe the images that it has given you may not be too relevant to what you are doing or what you want, you can always use the magic right to add other images or to import other images from other sources, so you can add to your presentation and make it much more tasty and professional. So I'll show you in a bit how to add more text if you're interested. Alright, so right now the presentation had been created. You can see your slides have been created. However, it could take up to 30 seconds to load. Okay, so you can just give some seconds to load. You can find your input text in the speaker notes, okay, of the first slide. You can check the speaker notes and you're going to find some text if you're interested. Please feel free to close this model, so you can close. If you want to add other, you can search or replace images with AI suggested images from Magic Write. So you can say open Magic Write from here if you are interested. Now it's telling you that you can find Magic Write in the sidebar, so you can close this. Now everything is done. Now this is the slide it has created for us. The first is this one. This is the first slide, understanding climate change, and then you can see the content. You can see this one, what is climate change, and it has given you 2 points, clearly written and very professional. You can see this one, evidence of climate change. I think the images are quite good but not so good, but we can still find more relevance to it. Impacts of climate change. You can see this is what can we do, and then it gives you 2 suggestions thereabout. And then this is just 7 slides. Let's say we go with this, and we have our Magic Write in cases if we want to add anything, paraphrase a sentence, recommend images, or share your feedback. You can do all that with Magic Write. Okay, so let's say we want to recommend images. So let's see some suggested images from here. So it is reading the slide text, so it is going to recommend some images for us. Okay, so you can see now, based on the slides that you've given, it is now recommending some images that you can use to add to your content. So let's say we just move around and see which one is relevant on your own. You can see this one is very relevant because it's among the causes of climate change, so you can just select on it. Okay, so you can just select, use this, and it's going to add it to your presentation just like so. Or you have to select a shape to add. Okay, so let's say we come over here, select a shape. Okay, let's say we go with something like this shape, and then we want it to add it, use this, and it's going to add it in this very shape. All right, so you can see right now it has added it in this shape. Let's try to see if we can maximize the sizing, or we can double click and resize it. So once you double click, you can resize the image so it is visible like this. So you can click out and you can see now this is good. Now if you don't want something like this, you can still come back to Magic Write. Instead of suggested images, you can search for images on your own. Let's say we search for images like solar system or solar panels. You can just search directly, and maybe we can take something like this in this shape. All right, we can take something like this, or we can take something like this. And I think this one looks fantastic and nice. If you're interested, I think you can just double click and just bring the back down the wind vane a little bit so that it can just become visible. So you click out, and then you can do the same for all the other slides. If you think that these slides are not what is climate change, I think this image is portraying enough. If you want to change any, you can just select this one. For example, I want to change this, and maybe we can replace it with something like evidence of climate change. So you can come over and search. Maybe you can just search evidence of climate change. Right, so Magic Write is very useful, and it can give you fantastic suggestions that you can easily use on your own. If you don't have what you need, you can just go ahead and continue to just search for something like pollution. You can see different kind of things. And let's say we go with something like this, and it's going to replace the image that you have here. All right, so this is good. So we can do the same for all the other slides. Impact of climate change. So you can just go ahead and see what are some of the impacts of climate change. You can pick on any, and just to showcase something that this climate change can affect things like this guy that is living peacefully, but it can affect his life as well. So it's going to add it to this very slide that we have, even though this striking also is evident enough. All right, so you can double click and you can resize this. Okay, it becomes fully visible. All right, so this is it. So you can do the same for all the other slides, and you can use the suggestion very nicely, and you can you're free to go ahead and click out to close. And if you're interested, you can even select from the range of themes that we have over here. If you're not interested in the other themes that you have, you can always select another theme, and all your presentation is going to be converted to this very theme. You can see with just one click, everything has been converted to just this theme. So you can go ahead and select and create or edit the text accordingly. So this is how fantastic it is to create very simple and professional slides for your content creation, or for your next seminar or your next presentation. So you can always use the presenter view. You can come to slideshow, you can click on this, and you can use the presenter view. So what this means is, as you're presenting as a presenter, you'll be able to have some notes that you can always have a look at. So you can see, you can now go ahead and start presenting, and you'll be able to see the presentation going gradually. You can move from slide to slide, okay, very nicely. You can see from the slide notes, you can see how evidence tools, if you have some speaker notes, in case if you have any notes, you can always write them. You can always write them, and you see them over here. Okay, these are where you will find your notes. So you can close on this, for example, and you can escape this, and you can come down here, just extend, and you can add your speaker notes over here, whatever you want to add. So whatever you want to add, once you start the presentation, you can go to presenter view, and you can see presenter view, and it's going to start from that particular slide that you're working on. And you can see this is the speaker notes that we've created. So you can add as many speaker notes as you want, and then you can always use this, because the people you are presenting to will not see this. It's only you that will be able to see this. Okay, alright, so the presentation you have seen was created by an AI in just less than 20 seconds. And if you want to create similar presentations, all you need to do is to come to your browser and just type tome.app, just like so, and you can just hit on enter to kickstart. And it's going to bring you to this platform. Tome is the AI powered format for your work and ideas, okay, the new era of storytelling. Everything is done by an AI. So you can just go ahead and click to sign in. So you can go ahead and sign using these different methods. For example, you can sign in with your Gmail account. If you have a Google account, you can sign in with it. Or if you have an Apple account, you can go ahead and sign in with it. Or you can go ahead and sign with your username and password if you have created an account. But if you've not, you can just go ahead and say create one. So it's a very easy step-by-step process to create one. So just go ahead and create your own account, and I'll meet you at the other side. Now once you log into your account, your created account, you will be brought in here. This is the main platform, okay, where you can start working. So all you need is, these are recently edited samples or templates that I've worked with. Okay, you can check on shared with me or some personal ones if you have any, or deleted ones if you are interested in that. But then to kickstart creating your content or your slides, all you need is come to create over here. So you can just go ahead and click on create, and it will bring you over here. Down here, you just have to come here and just type in your title, whatever title you want to talk about, whatever presentation you're trying to create. You can start it from here. So let's say I want to start writing something about climate change. I want to make a presentation about climate change in brief. So just give it the topic climate change and just hit on enter. Now, first of all, it's going to create an outline for you, a suggested title. The inevitable confronting the reality of climate change is a title that it has given you. If you don't want, you can regenerate it if you want. And then these are some of the key outlines that it's going to cover. What is climate change? The causes of climate change, the effects of climate change. What can we do, and then the roles of government and our responsibility. You can see these are some very key outlines that it's going to cover along the way. If you don't want what you see here, you can regenerate very easily by coming over here and just clicking, and it's going to regenerate another set of outline for you, including the title. But I think I'm okay with this just for this tutorial, so I can just go ahead and click on continue. And you can see it is now creating in a matter of seconds. You see creating page 5, page 6, page 7, page 8, page 9, and presentation is created. Now let's just give it some seconds to finish importing the images for this particular presentation. I think at this moment you can just go ahead and start exploring. This is slide 1, the inevitable confronting the reality of climate change. So you can just see the presentation. This is the first slide, this is the second slide, okay, what the presentation is going to cover, and then this is the third slide. It's still talking about climate change, and I think the image is still very relevant. And then we have slide 4, which is still the causes of climate change, and I think the image also is very relevant, because there are some of the causes of climate change, and then it has given you the detail of some of the activities that cause climate change. And then we have this, the effects of climate change. Who does it affect? And these are some of the effects of climate change, okay, the melting of the ice and so on. And then we have what can we do. So what do we do? What options do we have? You can see now the image is also relevant to what we have. And then we can have the role of the government across the globe. What are the roles of the government, what the government should do, and then our own responsibility as individuals or as people living in the planet. What should we do? So these are images that are very unique and very good. So in cases if you are not certain or comfortable with what you have here, you can always come to the plus sign over here, and you have the option to edit the text. If you click on the text feature, you'll be able to have access to text. If you want to add any text to replace anything here, you can go ahead and add. You can centralize, you can put it as a heading, subheading, body and caption, and you can put in links and even bullets of different types and change the color accordingly to different color of your choice. So assuming I'm not interested in the image, I'm interested in text, I'm interested in image, so you can click over here to bring in an image. All right, so you can bring it, you can create your own image with the AI. For example, like now I can send in the prompt to say give me image of a dam. Okay, you can say generate. You can see it has given me the image of a dam, so I can select any of them and I can add it to my presentation just like so. And if I like, I can click out and I can select this and delete it, select this and delete it, and now I have my image of the dam as part of the role of the government, maybe to construct things like this to minimize the impact of climate change. If I don't want this, I can go ahead still to images. I have the option to upload. If you have your image somewhere that you want to import, maybe within your system, you can just go ahead, select, and you can navigate to wherever you have that image uploaded. You can just go ahead and upload that image, and it's going to come in and as your own image. You can see it is being uploaded, and once it is uploaded, you can easily use it as your own image. You can select this and delete if you want, and you can see it is uploaded as your image. Once it has the needed sizing, you can redefine the sizing if you're interested. Maybe I don't want this, and maybe you want to search directly on the web. Okay, there are some very quick ways to search for this. So let's say we want the image of a dam. Okay, so you can just click and you can see multiple images of dams, and you can just select from there. So let's say we select something like this, and it's already there because we have a very good dam here. So you can click out and select this and delete, and now we have our dam created with this. So these are the various ways you can create. You can import videos, and you can add videos as well. You can upload videos if you have any. If you're interested, you can easily upload, and you can go ahead and play around with this. You can add Figma, you can add a table if you are interested. Maybe through your presentations you want to add a table, you can add a table. You can add Airtable or web pages. You can link it to web address, or if you're interested, you can check out the different features that we have here. And if you are interested also, you can record the narration or the presentation directly from here. Okay, so by just clicking on this, you have to enable your camera and microphone to be accessed, and then you can see once you define them, you can record your screen directly. So let's say at this moment I don't want to record. You can change the theme of the presentation as well. This is the tone that it has given at this moment. You can change it. The tone right now is black. You can change it to something like canary, or you can change it to something like cream. Okay, and you can see your presentation could suddenly change to something good. So you can play around with it, or manually you can set the colors directly from here. You can just go ahead and select any coloration of your choice, and you can see the colors are changing for the heading and for the paragraphs. You can change it, so you can see if this is for the heading, okay, and this is for the paragraph. Okay, if you change the the color. This is changing the color of the paragraphing as you saw. So once you save this theme, you can save it with a name as a preset, and you can always come back to it if you're interested to have this same theme as your brand. Okay, so this is basically how to create the slides. You can add more slides if you're interested from here. Once you click on this plus sign, you can add the heading, a title, a heading paragraph, and a heading and a table, or an image or images in different kind of categories. You can add directly from here. Okay, it's very easy. And then once you're done, you're starting with what you have, you can always come over here and you can click on this to present directly with this. You can start just presenting, and you can go from slide to slide to slide very easily like this. You can just navigate around, and if you want, you can click on these three dots, and you can duplicate a particular slide, or you can rename it because this is the name that it's given, or you can export it as a PDF. That's just the main issue. And you can add your logo if you're a pro user, and exporting in PDF also requires you to be a pro user. You can delete the particular presentation if you don't want, but for generic and for ease of use, for free of charge, you can click on share, and you can copy the link from here, and anyone with this link can actually play the slides. Okay, you can copy the link and you just paste it on the particular browser where you want to present, and you just see your slides and you can start presentation. Or you can use the QR code. Once you scan this QR code, your presentation is going to start directly. So that's fantastically. So once you copy, you can just go to any part of your browser, you just paste that particular code or URL, and your presentation is going to start immediately. And you can see perfectly your presentation is starting. Once you click on this, you can start presentation directly. Now the slides you have seen was created by an AI completely, and to create similar slides, all you need is to come to your browser and just type magicslides.app. Magicslides.app is going to bring you over here. Ideas to presentations in seconds. So within seconds, you will be able to create stunning presentations for yourself. Because these days, a lot of people are struggling with presentations. You have slides that are very, very junky and they don't look professional at all. You have images that are irrelevant, some even without images at all. So with this kind of AI tools, you will be able to create stunning presentations that you can present anywhere and with little or no effort on your own. So say goodbye to boring presentations making. Let the computer do the hard work and make the presentations for you. So all you need is to start by coming here. So it's an app that is incorporated in Google Workspace. So you can just go ahead and say install to get started, and it's going to prompt you to install this to your Google presentation, okay, or slides, Google Slides. So you can just go ahead and say install, and you can follow the process. It's just click through, and then you can just select the account that you want to use to generate the app on, or the extension on. So you can say allow to this, and it's now going to access that email to create this particular account for you. So you can say next to this, and done. You've created you've added the app. Okay, so all you need is to come to a fresh tab and just type on slides.google. That's google.com over here, and it's going to bring you to your PowerPoint's Google Slides. Okay, so you can create a new page. Maybe come to a fresh blank page. You can go ahead and give it a name over here. You can name your presentation directly. Let's call it sedimentation engineering. Okay, sedimentation engineering. This is just very simple. So you can go ahead and start creating, but the first thing you need to do is to come to extensions over here, and you can see Magic Slides app that you have created. This is Magic Slide app GPT for slides. You can just go ahead and say open, and it's going to open that particular app for you. So you can see it over here. The first thing is you can summarize a text, for example, or you can go ahead and start your topic. You start your topic and reference text, which is optional. If you have a reference text, it makes it easier that maybe this is the kind of text you are trying to create the slides from. You can give some instructions to the AI on what it should pay attention to, and then the number of slides you can start creating. You can give the number of slides. Limit is 10. You can say maybe you can give 8, and you can include images for each slide if you are interested in including images, which is I advise to go ahead and start using. This is the free version, so you have a number of credits to work with. So you can come over here and say enter the title, enter the topic over here. So let's say we want to talk about solar system, for example, solar system, and we can just go ahead and click on the color. You can define the color however you want it. The blue point, how do you want it? Is it the bullet for numbering? How do you want the blue point or the numbering style? You can just use it. Or you can have the title, you can specify the font style, the sizing, and the color from here. Okay, so you can go ahead and kickstart everything. So this is for title, this is for main body. You can specify the font style, the size, and the color for the body of the text as well. And the background, the default is white. If you want, you can change it to any color of your choice, so the background can take that particular color. Okay, so if you are finished setting this and you finish setting the text, because we want to talk about solar system, you don't need to give any reference text or any instruction. Let's just go by the default and let's see what it's going to generate for us. You can just go ahead, click on generate, and just give some seconds, and let's see how much seconds it's going to use to create. So right now it's using about 99 seconds to create, but then let's just give it some time to finish generating the presentation, and let's see what we are going to get. Alright, so right now it has finished the creation of the presentation. So you can see the first slide talks about the solar system, a tour of our cosmic neighborhood. Okay, so let's see the images or the slides it has given us. You can see the first one talks about the solar system, the center of the solar system, the sun, and I think the image is not too relevant, and it's telling you that you got this image from Pexels, which is copyright free. You can use it anywhere of your choice. Okay, so you can go ahead and check over here the inner planet. I think this is irrelevant. You can go here and see the outer planet, which is this irrelevant image, but the bulletin and all that looks professional. The arrangement of all that, it looks perfect. Asteroid belt, I think this doesn't look professional. So the dwarf planet doesn't look professional as well. So you can just go ahead, the comets, you may leave this, but I don't think it looks so professional. But the creation is fast and it gives you exactly what you are looking for, but then you need to just update the images. For example, you can use the magic right if you want to use that, and use other websites like Pexels. So you can come to Pexels, you can come to your browser and come to pexels.com, because there are free images that you can just use. So let's say we type on solar system, let's see, there are tremendous photos. Like we have 36,000 photos that we can easily select and use on our system. So you can specify the view. Okay, you can filter by sizing. Okay, so you can go with small size, large size, all sizes, so medium size if you're interested. And then the orientation, you can go for vertical, because from our presentation we can see we have vertical presentation. So because we're talking about solar system, you can use some things like, so you can just check around and pick any image of your choice that you think might be relevant to your presentation. For example, this one, you can just select this, you can go ahead and download. You can download from different sizes. You can just go ahead and download the default, and it's going to download for you in just a matter of seconds. You can see it has downloaded, so you can just click to copy. You can copy this and you can go ahead and put it here, or you can and alternatively import directly from here. Okay, so you can select and paste it. So this is the image you've just downloaded. You can just select this one and delete, and then you can go ahead and resize this one to fit the screen. Okay, so you can see right now you have put in something. Okay, so this is good. Alternatively, if you want to have other images directly, or you want to work automatically, you can just go ahead and come to images over here, insert image, and you can insert from a web page. Okay, so you can come to the web and you can search directly. So let's say solar over here. You can see different kind of images of solar, so you can just select on any of them. Assuming I'm interested in this one, you just select and you can see insert, and it's going to insert it in my presentation. We can select this and delete, and then we can use this one over here. I think this is cool, so you can just have it inserted. You can go to the next slide. You can say the outlet planet, so you can search for something like, come to the same images. You can come to search for image. You can just search for planet. All right, you can just search for planet, and you can see different kind of planet images. The one that you can see that it's going to fit for you, you can just select any of them and you can just have it inserted. Insert is going to be inserted in your text. You can delete this guy, you can bring in here, and maybe you can bring it at the bottom here if you're interested. All right, so you can maybe select this text and try to see how you can centralize everything. You can centralize the texts. This red line indicates the center. You can still select this as well and try to centralize, indicating center. You just drop it here, and you can see now you have your slides fantastically arranged. Okay, or you can select everything. Okay, so you have your slides exceptionally arranged. So you can go ahead and do the same for all the other slides to fit in using the search Google Slides, Google Images. You can bring in images that are copyright free and just have it in your presentations. But in a nutshell, this is how to use the magic slides to create your exceptional presentations for your own content creation. Or you can summarize you can use the summarize feature. The limit is 2500 words. You can paste in your text and it is going to help you to summarize it into slides. Okay, so the slides you have seen were created by slidesGPT. Okay, this is an AI tool completely generated by an AI. So you can see it over here. To get to slidesGPT, all you need is just to come to your browser and just type slidesGPT, slidesGPT.com, and it will bring you over here. AI PowerPoint presentation. So you just have to specify what kind of presentation you want by just coming here. I want a slide deck about the future of AI, but you can give your own topic as you so wish, and you can change the theme over here as you so wish. So you can see that you can say goodbye to blank slide or and hello to slidesGPT, because it can give you 10x great presentation, 10x faster, okay, 10 times faster. You can save hours of work and mental energy, and you can work with PowerPoint and Google Slides directly. Okay, so it's all up to you. There are lots of features that you can use over here, and everything is being generated by the AI. Just give it the topic and it's going to solve the problem and generate the slide that you need for immediately in just a matter of seconds. So let's try by giving it, maybe I want a presentation about the solar system, okay, and I want it to give me the PowerPoint slide. So I can come over here and say I want to give me a presentation about solar system. So you can be as detailed as you can, maybe highlighting some of the areas that you want it to cover, and it's going to cover those outlines that you've specified. But my own, I want to keep it generic and open, and I want it to just give me slides about solar system. So let's say create the deck from here, and we'll just give it some seconds, then it's going to generate the slides for us. Okay, so you can see the sun is a massive ball. These are just some of the explanations, also bullet points about some of the titles or subtitles that we have within the presentation. So it's generating them directly. Okay, so it has just created this slide for us. So you can see this is the first slide, introduction to solar system, and then these are some of the notes that you may require just captured over here. So you can see the sun. Okay, I think it is doing a little bit of a good job around the images, and you can see the arrangement of the bullets is also equally good. And then the images, the notes that you may need as a presenter, you can find them over here. Okay, so you can see the next one, the inner planets, as well as the outlet planets and so on. I think it's doing a good job with the images and the bullet points. Okay, you can see it is capturing them clearly. And you can see these ones, okay, the asteroids and comets, celestial wanderers, all they are about. You can see these are very, very interesting points, and these are very good slides that you can use on your own. So in cases if you So once you are done creating the slides, okay, and you're certain you like what you see, you can just go ahead and download them over here, but you have to be a subscribed member for you to be able to download, and it takes only 2.5 to download. If you're interested, you can download the PowerPoint quality or the PDF version or the Google Slides version. You can go ahead and download them from here, okay? Or alternatively, you can just copy it and share the link to anyone. If you want to deliver a presentation, it's free. You can deliver it directly from their website, and you can just go ahead and deliver it.